Are milk markets swinging from a surplus to a shortage? Well, new numbers show not yet. The March USDA milk production report showed a 0.6% increase in year-over-year milk production. Cow numbers, they also increased 44,000 head over last year, but production per cow only gained 3 pounds.
Now, the thing that we were watching the most was cow numbers on this report. That was going to indicate whether we're starting to see a repeat of what we saw in 2021 when we started to see heavier culling because milk prices were lower. And that heavier culling over a number of month duration ended up it gave the perception that milk production was going to tighten. It didn't, but that was the perception. That's what drove us to record milk prices. So that was the thing that was the most important to look at on this report. And the surprise was that we actually gained 6,000 head of cows from February. So that puts our nation's herd at 9.435 million head. That's the highest cow numbers we've had since August of 2021.
Schmal says that indicates that farmers are not yet culling. Experts also say we are still in a milk surplus, even when you combine the cattle losses from the Texas dairy fire, California flooding, and the increase in cow slaughter, meaning milk prices still won't see much of an increase. But there is some good news on the dairy front. According to the National Milk Producers Federation, it says in its April report that the annual growth of total domestic use of milk in all dairy was positive from December through February. It says that follows several rolling 3-month periods of falling use during the peak of inflation. The leaders say the pace of growth in U.S. butter, cheese, and whey exports slowed during the same period. Now, they say the months around the start of the year are typically slower when it comes to exports, and they add that this year is no exception. But they say the slump was deeper a year ago.